you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And the Demon Deacons ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the FIU Panthers offense will start this game off. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab on the shot. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Corn. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, FIU.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
power football with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass, it's Terrell. The quick out. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
21, Wake Forest, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. Yep, got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch.
Snags a quick pass on the left.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Takes a hit as he fired. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Touchdown, Florida International. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. It's Corn. Fires on the move. He's got it. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Inside the touchdown Panthers. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it himself. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
On to punt it away.
They punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Just keeps slinging it. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan.
Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback Goes down at the 17. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield, it's Corn. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Gets it to the back. Oh, what a move to get open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air, it's Terrell. Snagged out of the air. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
On the double.
And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's cool. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line.
Wide open spaces. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. To the air, it's Terrell. Flips it out to the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Quick release on the RPO. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Not a chance. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43 and they are set up nicely. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. One running back in the backfield and he has it. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Panthers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Takes it on the shovel. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Ready up. Green 25.
Off play action on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship. Wake
Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. this one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Rolling right and going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. Powers through the defender. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.